Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker that simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be my commentary on Tiger Woods cheats. I knew something was up last week or a couple days ago, whenever it was, that they were talking about he hit something like a fire hydrant in his own driveway or right around his own driveway. You know, you're thinking one of the greatest golf players of all time crashes in his own driveway. The amount of attention and focus that guy has, you really don't expect that to happen unless something's going on, doing drugs or drunk or, some kind of domestic thing. So I knew something was up, but I didn't know what. I didn't know it was going to explode into something like it has. And basically what I want to do is, this is not about beating Tiger Woods down. This is not about judging him. This is about analyzing the situation and pointing out there's better ways to handle. It's basically to reveal the whole sphere of what's going on so people can make better choices. And I think a lot of times, you've seen this throughout the history, the Kobe Bryant, Bill Clinton. You even hear it back in the biblical times. I can't remember if it was King Solomon or King David. And I want to reveal all the consequences so people can make better choices. And so let's get with it. Okay, so let's analyze, what did Tiger Woods gain by this affair? I would say it could be an ego boost, but he's the number one golf player in the world, so I don't think it's really an ego boost as much as it is indulging in pleasure of the moment, the pleasure of the affair. And I think that the ego boost would be minimal. So he gained a little bit of pleasure. So let's talk about what he lost. He lost the respect of his wife and family, which is probably one of the most important things in his life. If he doesn't realize that, he will come to realize it in time. His image will never be the same in the public's eye. Probably means he'll lose tons of endorsement, tons of money. And from this point forward, no woman's really ever going to trust him 100%. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know when you value another human being, the most important thing to value them on is their actions. So he significantly degraded himself in the eyes of the public and the people and everybody around him. Okay, so basically he traded temporary pleasure for lasting misery, which is always the end result of indulging in pleasure. Okay, so now let's talk about, how did Tiger Woods fail himself? Tiger Woods failed to discipline his actions against pleasure. He could discipline his actions on the golf course, but he couldn't discipline them in his personal life. And you see that in a lot of great men. They're able to have tremendous discipline and focus to accomplish whatever goal it is, but they fail on the most important things in life, which is, not failing your family and things of that nature. Okay, so let's see what else. Anyway, again, it's not about judging Tiger Woods. It's about looking at the situation, and maybe somewhere down the line it helps another man say, you know what, I see what the trouble it caused Tiger Woods. I probably should avoid this and learn to deal with my desire instead of cheating on my wife, which he's going to be dealing with this in some form or fashion his whole life. I mean, obviously right now he's taking the big brunt of it, and if he deals with it effectively, it'll go down over time, but it'll still always be there. And I think the big losers in this is obviously his wife, which I don't think that's the biggest loser. I think the biggest loser is his kids. They're the ones that's really going to have to put up with that, and they're probably going to take the brunt of the hit from it over time, especially if it winds up causing a divorce. So a moment of transgression can cause you big problems for a long, long time. So if you're a man out there and you're thinking about cheating on your wife, consider the full consequences. Go ahead, in your mind, only in your mind, go ahead and mentally masturbate and think through the whole situation and see all the consequences. See what you're gaining, see what you're losing. And even if you don't get caught, you're still losing because you know it, and it's still never worth the price for indulging in pleasure. It never is. Anyway, if you like what I've got to say on that, and you want to know more wisdom and principles to live your life by that can help you avoid that kind of situation, I've got a blog out there that has 9 principles that help you live a much better and fulfilled life without having to indulge in pleasures. You can go. It's in the link is in the information section of this video. Again, don't be too hard on Tiger. He screwed up. He's going to have to suffer a lot with it. You don't need extra condemnation by you. You don't really want to set yourself up in a position to judge him. Just try to learn from it and, live your life better by understanding and investigating what happened to him. Later, folks.